Yo, what's up, what's up? I want to show you guys a harder game on the RMX. More of a rough game, slow game. If you guys want to see some stomps, because, we don't have that many games on Udyr right now, just let me know in the comments, I could upload some of those. They're kind of stomps, so not the most useful of games to review. I'm starting topside here because I don't want my Ezreal and Ashe to leash. Maybe I could have started Raptors, wouldn't be too bad. And I don't get that much out of betting to top lane to a Yone Malphite matchup early game. Obviously, Ezreal Ashe is a pretty like dog shit bot lane. All they can do is poke, and if Diana walks there, they're gonna give a double kill to her after her full clear. So maybe I could protect them a bit. I'm doing a clear here. I kind of fucked it up pretty badly. Not the fastest clear ever. I'm still learning the Udyr, guys. This was like my second red start clear that I did. Yeah, probably should have started Raptors, I think. Okay, this stuff is bugged. So there, I'm walking because we saw Diana show up mid with 24 CS. And I imagine because she came from here that she probably used 2 smites on her camps or something. Oh fuck, I hit recording. Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She used 2 smites on her clear, otherwise she would just one-shot the Scuttle Crab. Now, she does the Scuttle Crab, goes mid lane, and then she's still 24 CS because we saw her on the wall. Which means that she's still gonna be on the Scuttle Crab. So if she recalls instantly, I can stop her recall because I still have a few seconds. And because I cancel her recall, she wastes like 15 seconds or something. And she's very behind on tempo while I almost have done my Krugs on clear and I'll be on every camp anyway. So look, Diana barely starts her Krugs here, whatever, and I'm already on my Raptors. There's quite a huge tempo advantage. Especially because I was like spam pinging for like a while that she's gonna be on this side of the map. Bot lane can get ganked. Now I'm almost gonna be done with my clear soon, and this guy is on his Raptors. And now, it depends on the jungler as well, because Diana clears super fucking fast. Like, it's one of the fastest clearers, if not the fastest right now, on a blasting one by. And because she wasted so much time, and she's on the top side, she doesn't even have time to collapse on the dragon, even though it's worth it. I can just take a free dragon from my team. Oceans Drake, why the fuck not? It's really useful throughout the game. You get a lot of HP at random points. It can turn the fight. You're like mid late, just having that one Ocean Drake can give you random advantages. End up taking the Scuttle Crab. The guy resets. So we have a very good idea of where he is, probably on the bot side. I'm saying unless he like is fucking AFK here waiting for a Malphite gank, but yeah, so roams with Malphite. And you'll see these guys are playing off each other, then Malphite is gonna roam mid and kill Victor with a Yasuo ult. And now we just went back to the full clear because there's not much to do in a game like this. I have almost no gank set up anywhere. Enemies are pretty hard to kill. Oh, and I remember this thing. So, Yone is a complete degenerate, so I'm gonna finish my camps. The enemy can't really afford to start a Herald here, because we have Prio top lane, and they don't know where I am. They could maybe get an idea of where I am, but they don't know exactly unless they really paid attention to track me, which is pretty rare in solo queue for them to be like, yeah, for sure Udyr is bot side right now. And this guy wants to do the Herald solo by himself. I'm like, spam pinging, ping, man, get the fuck out. Like, don't do the Herald. It would be a really bad option. What the fuck? This thing bugged. Doesn't show anything. Because we're in no pressure. We scale pretty well. Udyr is very strong against their team as the game progresses, especially with Demonic, which I'm gonna buy second. And the guy's like, yeah man, let's just die in game. So they get a free kill. He uses everything. Diana gets a free herald. Yone tilts is like pinging to stay in base. Really, really crazy player. Like, I have nothing to do. So I'm just gonna go for this Scuttle Crab, but it's a bad idea because Malphite has R and I have none of my teammates around. I just checked it. I get kinda tilted after seeing the guy there because imagine Diana got a lot of gold, she completed her rocket belt, she's gonna get her magical food earlier. Yasuo is getting turbo fed off him. Essentially Yasuo got 3 kills simply because of Yone. More or less. Because they allowed them to do whatever the fuck they want, like Malphite could crash a wave, from mid lane. And I'm 0-0 Udyr. Well, not a bit of a time, guys. This Udyr is kinda chill champion. And here, I can do shit. I have Ashe without ult and Ezreal. I just get ulted by Tristana, take some minions, get the level 9. Maybe we can look to take the dragon. Because at least if we stack the dragon and I keep my 10 CS per minute, we're gonna have a good chance at winning. But they are gonna make some mistakes at some point. They're not perfect players. Udyr is still really good into these champs. I'm looking to kill the Soraka, we got her flash at least. Yone goes for a crazy play here, this guy is amazing. Like all he had to do, guys, instead of starting the Herald and killing himself, was wait for me to come from base, because it's gonna take like 20 seconds. I'll be there in time. It's not like they're gonna start Herald right away when we have full prio top lane. It would be really silly by Diana when she doesn't know where I am. And you saw Diana used Flash ER to make sure that the kill is secure no matter what, in case I'm there to fight or Yone tries to escape or something. So she wanted to be very careful in that situation. She wouldn't just randomly start Herald. So here we just do another full clear. I don't know, guys, it's one of the most boring games ever. We just do full clears and dragons. There's not much else to do. I put the storm on them, and sadly for me Ezreal gets both kills because I don't have much execute damage on this Udyr. I would really like to have some kills, you know, guys, but as long as I complete my Sapphire here, it's not a bad time. We get an Emptom for the Demonic. And the reason we want Demonic in a game like this is because you're gonna have a very high level of threat. And also these champions are pretty tanky. They're gonna stack on top of you or your team, so you can deal a lot of AoE damage, pretty much triple Demonic value. They're gonna get killed by Soraka and so on. You'll need the damage to kill them. It would be pointless to buy tankiness. And it's not like Demonic makes you squishy. Demonic makes you really tanky, especially because he has an HP ratio and an AP ratio on the shield. So it makes your shield pretty fat. And just damage in general in League. If you kill the opponents faster, you take less damage. So in a game like this, Demonic is ideal. So it's really huge that Yasuo overextended, because that shutdown pretty much made me really strong. Like once I'm getting my Demonic, which I'm not too far off, I'm pretty much a 1v9 machine. I don't get my 6 points into my spells. Once I get to level 14, get a turtle at 6 points, gonna be extremely fucking tanky. Here I was a little upset at my team. I felt like really left alone. Like Diana is trolling and Victor is not like turning to at least press a knee or something. He's like recalling or whatever. This guy is kinda low HP. I get ulted by Malphite, ulted by Yasuo. They don't even have Diana ult. It's like pretty fucking sad that my teammates are not able to do anything with their teleport Ezreal, bro. Teleport on AD carry in season 12. I think they are trying something here. They're getting some summoners. He only missed his fucking R. He could have just, you know, ran down like this and probably killed the 3 people. I can ball torture. What can you do, guys? But that's still really good because we end up getting a very strong dragon, and this is pretty much the best soul that we can get in this game. Because it's gonna help my squishy backline champions survive against their burst damage. Just insane to get mountain here, resists everything. These champions don't even buy pen, like Malphite won by Void Staff, Diana won by Void Staff until maybe third item. Yasuo generally won't go LDR or something, he also went Zeal, so even if you went LDR there's gonna be a huge delay. For sure he won't go it for one champion. And maybe Tristana's gonna get LDR like third item, so it's gonna take a while, and if we get Soul with all the resists, like 23 something minutes, it's gonna be huge. I barely got my demonic, I'm on like 30 gold. Go clear my blue buff, there's nothing on the map. And here, the next thing we have to pay attention to is the Baron. I place the Herald to take mid tower to get a bit more like control on the map, and in case, you know, if you fight around mid lane or around Baron, sometimes the enemies have the option to disengage and then you have to dive this tower. But it's down, then you won't take extra like unneeded tower shots. Stuff like that happens. I mean, they didn't even defend, so we didn't need a Herald. Pretty much gave them a bit of experience, but I couldn't really use it in side lane. It was about to expire, I'm not sure. So this thing here is huge, because as long as we can kill this Yasuo, it means we can maybe force Malphite to TP. Or just start the Baron, which baits them into contesting Baron. Diana and Soraka have no escapes. So if they get close to us and they get engaged by Asher, for example, they're probably gonna die. I wish Ezreal and Ashe rotated with us, it would be a lot better, because it's not like they can take this mid tower from full HP with 3 minions. I don't think they would try anyway. We end up killing the Yasuo, Malphite TPs, gets ulted by Ashe. It's fucking XD, doesn't even get to ult. But that's the issue. My Ashe and Ezreal could get here faster if they just ran with me, but they decided to stay mid lane when there was nothing to do mid lane. It was way safer for them to come top lane with me, and then, yeah, these guys wouldn't get a chance to fight, because, you know, maybe if Malphite TP'd earlier, they played better, they comboed us, maybe they one-shot Victor, they just stall, Soraka comes in, heals them, then I die. Then they get Baron. It could be really bad just because they decided to sit mid lane. Here I can do whatever the fuck I want. Sadly, I don't think we can start Baron, as Ezreal is womb. Yone is getting work done because of the TP, which is pretty good. He got a lot of gold, but he's still a fucking degen. He's dying for no reason. Amazing. Alright guys, you might have heard my follow notification on Twitch. It's just because I'm recording with OBS. Should have disabled that. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Frozen Heart. An obvious purchase, it actually hurts all of their champions. Malphite. This guy is a complete retard, but the best max for Malphite is W max, which gives you a lot of on-hit damage. And it makes him harder to apply that on-hit damage if you have the Frozen Heart debuff on him. And against Yasuo and Tristana is pretty much a branded option, very strong item against them. And even against Diana, Diana does a lot of auto-attack damage with her passive. She didn't go Natural Suit build, but if she did, it would be even more effective. The Royal are super good here. It's about to be the soul fight, so let's see what happens. When he ends up basing, he gets his item. He TPs to bot lane to shove another wave. I'm not sure if I agree with this. He probably just TP here to be closer to us so we can have a better chance. I'm not saying this is terrible because Drake is not spawning. This is like alright, he's gonna shove the wave. Maybe we can push for this tower after we win the team fight. Here I saw they have no vision, no wards on Soraka, so I'm gonna sit in this bush. Maybe look to force them. Because essentially, if I force these champions to like waste ult on me, like maybe Malphite ults me, maybe Diana ults me, maybe Yasuo ults me, because I'm a huge threat right now. They can't just ignore me. And as long as my team plays a bit back and they are not greedy with their positioning, it should be okay. Sadly, Malphite flashed hard, Ezreal used E and still got hit, which is unlucky. I think he should just play it safe and flash it. And I've seen a lot of Ezreals try to E like stuff like that and just they get hit anyway. I don't know, happens, mistakes happen. As support, really useful champion, and Yone is not in the fight yet. Victor got hit as well. His positioning is insanely bad. He should simply run up here, try to use his spells on the Tristana maybe, or just go around and reunite with us. I don't think he's accomplishing much by even walking there. So it's a bit rough because I'm not there to peel, Yone is not there to peel, and we are going for the Soraka. Now in general, if you can get an opportunity to kill Soraka like that, the guy was low HP, he got hit by Ezreal ult, and almost got hit by Ash ult too. But we didn't quite kill him because he flashed. And Diana lives with 1 life, Malphite lives with 1 life. Ezreal does have exhaust, so he can't do anything, he has fucking teleport. Ash did completely nothing, we were playing 4v6. Now, I'm telling you, if Diana died, Malphite died, Soraka died, I'm saying either one of them. If this is a 2v4 right now, we will win. But the 2v5 is a bit too rough because, well, Malphite is 1 HP, but he can do his rotation, deal quite a lot of damage. Slow our attack speed and so on, then I can get another rotation. Does this damage right now. Zonia. Bad time, guys. Actually, I have not to give the soul. Because of all of this, they end up going for the fucking Baron. I'm trying to flash steal it, but it's a bit rough because I have no execute damage or whatever, then I can just passive, which does an insane amount to Baron, and smite. Let's see, let's look at this shit. Yep. Burning them. Ezreal ult, Ashe ult. Holy fuck, it's a massacre. They end up killing me, getting a fat shot on the Yasuo. Red team triple kill. Yeah. Let's watch that one again, guys. Holy shit, the storm is real. Guys, this is 1% of Anivia'S power. Pay attention. This is what happens when you give Udyr 1% of Anivia'S power. I actually fucked up, I could have used the storm better. Deal a bit more damage to Yasuo and Diana. Doesn't really matter in the end, but still. Holy fuck. That's the title, guys. That's gonna be the title. This is what happens when you give new Udyr 1% of Anivia'S power. Holy shit, guys. Unreal. I never pretty much take another team fight. So, obviously Yasuo is the main threat. He doesn't even have armor pen, I have a lot of armor. Of course he gets armor pen if he ults me, but that will be a bit stupid, because then my team could do whatever the fuck they want. Don't have a very good way to kill me. They are starting to build into their pen items. And Yasuo is not even gonna go pen, he actually wants a Force of Nature, which I don't really understand, because we still have a lot of physical damage on our team. Not like he's gonna win if he tanks me, and he gets really greedy to look for an engage. I chunked him earlier with my R, I think. See what happens here. You can do stuff like this where you really mess up with the enemy team. Like, look, I put the storm on them, they all take a lot of damage, they can't run into me. It's like a great zoning tool. Obviously, it's on a pretty high cooldown even in late game, especially before you get to level 16. Now I'm gonna be almost level 16, so the awaken is gonna be 20 seconds instead of 30. So I would almost have... Yeah, I would pretty much have it up already, like quite a while ago. Yeah, I can get another storm here, Yasuo gets really greedy, suicide, and that's pretty much the entire comp gone. They just don't have the damage, man. They don't have the LDR, I have the Frozen Heart. Building to a gargoyle here to tank all of their burst in case they ult me. Also gives me a lot of MR, and a Malphite, a lot of armor for Stanaya, so it's like a really strong item late game. Games like this in team fighting. Yeah, well. Interesting game. They definitely had a nice team comp going, especially against Ashe, Ezreal, Victor backline. Yone ran it. Victor ran it a bit early game, but we were able to pull it through. Just to show you a bit the power of the new Udyr. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.